Business alert here on CBS as we come back. The board meeting today. The investigation into the chairman, Leslie Moonves, over harassment allegations continues. He has not, as far as we know, yet been suspended, as had been reported, then retracted by USA Today last hour. Charlie Gasparino has been all over this, and maybe he can clear up some of this, and joins us now. By the way, USA Today, it said he was suspended. Then they said, well, our previous alert incorrectly stated that. Hey, the decision has not been made. And then their next tweet, 6 minutes later, do you like your cheesecake plain or with toppings? Because apparently today is National Cheesecake Day. But anyway, he's not suspended yet, right?
I don't think Les is in a mood today to be eating cheesecake, that's for sure.
Probably not. What's going on?
I'll give you a little insight what we first reported on exclusively on FoxBusiness.com last night. They are clearly grappling with whether to suspend him, just so you know. I think what they did was they jumped the gun on the headline, and that headline may be true by the end of the day. You know, what our sources have been saying for the last 24, 48 hours is this. They are weighing what to do next with him. The charges, according to CBS insiders, it is believed on the board that they are compelling. Listen, all you have to do is read the story. The people are on the record, and Leslie Moonves is essentially on the record confirming, I guess you could say, boorish behavior, not sexual abuse, but he said he came on to these women that were nominally working for him or trying to get jobs. So
the way he said it was that he correct me if I'm wrong, but that after that or whatever took place, that it didn't affect their careers, I guess was his argument.
Yeah,
so that does admit to
he didn't go and basically take revenge out on him.
Right.
Okay. So
but something happened.
Well, listen, you're the boss, and someone wants a job from you, and you do something like that. That's a problem in a workplace, and I think the board of CBS doesn't have a lot of options. They don't have a lot of good options. So they're clearly grappling with whether he'll be the CEO. They're clearly grappling whether to suspend him pending the investigation as well. What my producer Lydia Moynihan was able to tease out earlier today is that they're probably going to release a statement at the end of the day. So we'll
after the meeting.
After the meeting. The meeting is going on right now. The fascinating thing is that people that are close to Moonves can't say if he's going to survive this. And when that happens, you know the end is probably near. We should point out that they don't have good options. Not a great succession plan. Joe Iannello would be nominally his number 2. People don't think he has the chops to run it.
Now, who's that?
He's the COO he's his right-hand man, but more or less a sort of like a hatchet man for less, you know.
No, I know
he's
what
an
you
enforcer.
Mean.
Bob Fager, I think his name is John Fager. Bob Fager, the head of CBS, was in CBS
at 60 Minutes.
At 60 Minutes. Jeff Fager, I'm sorry.
Yes.
He would normally be a potential successor, but there's some issues with him in that article. If you read the article, the notion of merging, of basically merging with Viacom, is something that CBS shareholders hate.
Right.
Because,
well, so that's the backdrop.
Because why?
Right.
CBS, they believe, has better content, more easily. This thing is going to be sold. What Les Moonves wants to do, break away from Viacom and sell, and Shari Redstone and sell it to another player.
So what's more likely to happen? Say Moonves is forced out, or is removed, or is suspended. How does that affect all that? Or do we know yet? We don't know.
If Moonves is forced out or even suspended, I don't see how you stop the controlling shareholder from exercising her duly constituted rights. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad for the shareholders of CBS. If the fact of the matter is, it is legal to have these dual-class dual classes of stock where you can own a minority of stock and still control the company, which is what they have there. It's what I think it's what happened, what we have here at 21st Century Fox. I'm not sure it will be that after the Disney deal, but it's not uncommon.
The A and the B shares.
Yes. Right. So you basically give her a lot more power,
and you don't have as big or as powerful of a voice on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, Les Moonves was loved by Wall Street. He was loved when I say love, he basically ran a very good, financially good ship.
Yeah.
He brought CBS back in terms of ratings. He was liked essentially as a manager. People liked him. Without him there, it's a real problem going forward for this company.
So you'll be back throughout the day, and I'm sure it sounds like we'll have an update maybe after the close or something like that.
Right. But
so
I mean, I think the upshot is this, as we reported last night.
Yep.
Future's uncertain, end is always near.
Fair enough. Leave it on that note.